Have you ever wondered why firms are so fascinated with your data? It may seem like a riddle, but the truth is, your data is worth more than you might believe. From browsing history to online transactions, every bit of information you supply to companies adds to their treasure mine of valuable data. In this video, we'll discuss why organizations are so interested in your data, what they do with it, and how you can safeguard your information from being misused. So, sit back, relax, and let's plunge into the area of data privacy. Data on you, including your age, income, gender, and preferences, both public and private, has grown into a precious commodity for the biggest internet businesses in the world. Along with a multitude of other data points, this knowledge acts as a trillion-dollar savings account that these firms will leverage over the following 5 years. The issue has taken on increased urgency in light of recent revelations that a data firm associated with Donald Trump's presidential campaign obtained the personal information of more than 50 million Facebook users without their knowledge or permission. Concerns are being raised about how this data will be utilized in future election cycles as political campaigns hunt for the most efficient means to target voters. Because of Facebook's involvement in the Cambridge Analytica controversy, the Attorney General of the District of Columbia has sued the social media giant. As these internet businesses acquire massive amounts of data, it is worrisome to see that only giant organizations and governments engage in talks concerning big data. Nevertheless, it is imperative that every individual participates in the discussion surrounding data privacy and usage, since this matter will influence not just us, but also our parents and future generations. Due to big data's enormous potential, investors are becoming more interested in the concept. Companies like Snowflake, Teradata, and Palantir have mastered the art of accumulating and managing billions of data points, transforming them into useful insights worth billions of dollars. Snowflake's attraction was so powerful that even investment expert Warren Buffett altered his technique to incorporate tech IPOs in his portfolio. But it's not only about making sense of data. The real value resides in its collection. Information brokers utilize personal data to develop lucrative user profiles for everything from targeted advertising to product suggestions. Jeff Bezos's Alexa may be listening, but that's just a small portion of the massive business of massive data. The techniques utilized by these corporations are significantly more lucrative, making them a trillion-dollar industry. However, it's important to know that big data is soon becoming the new big oil due to the substantial fall in memory storage prices. But before getting into that, please subscribe to our channel, like it, and share. During the 2000s, huge tech businesses understood that the data they collected may be lucrative for commerce and direct sales to third-party brokers. However, these brokers often take all of the data crumbs and integrate them with other sources to construct user profiles that are sold to businesses. While this is touted as a win-win, storing this data presented a hurdle since high-volume data center memory cost as much as $10,000 per terabyte and was stored on inefficient hard drives. Web companies have to keep transactional data like login details, but big data organizations carried it farther by gathering thousands of non-essential data points, like interaction times and user behavior. The importance of this data was evident, but its high storage costs made it a dangerous investment. Even with the existing computers, turning this data into meaningful information took weeks or months. Companies took a calculated gamble that as storage prices reduced and computer power increased, the value of the data they collected would proportionally increase. Early entrants into the market were able to develop larger data vaults, putting new competitors at a disadvantage. Investors want companies that are tough to compete with because competition leads to reduced profits and more customer attrition. To gain a competitive edge, corporations build moats around their market to dissuade competitors. Microsoft found that giving sales executives with precise market insights enhances productivity by 30%. A new company striving for market share lacks user data, making it difficult to attract people while competing against established organizations with current user data. Tesla's strong profitability multiplier is a result of its effort to collecting driver data for use in developing self-driving technologies. The millions of hours of driving data Tesla has kept might be sold to competitors or used to make its cars more efficient or expand its supercharger network, making it more difficult for other electric automakers to catch up. We currently have access to more data than ever before, allowing us to build vehicles with higher protection and comprehend real exposure dangers. Building a competitive advantage to prevent startup entrants is only one of the reasons why data has become the new oil. However, we routinely sign away our rights to this data and have little understanding of how firms like Amazon and Google utilize it. Therefore, it's vital to learn about this trillion-dollar business and the worth of our personal information. This week's lesson is sponsored by Guardio, a browser plugin that provides comprehensive online security, including phishing protection, harmful site blocking, malicious extension protection, search hijacker correction, and dangerous download blocking. It offers information leak monitoring with real-time alerts for data breaches, as well as full cleanup of hazardous and obnoxious pop-ups, supporting digital security and privacy. Malware can bypass two-factor authentication restrictions and hijack social media accounts, often coming from unexpected sources like Google, Facebook, and YouTube adverts. Guardio's services can assist prevent these attacks and protect sensitive data. When going online, it's crucial to have Guardio by your side. Guardio delivers cross-platform identity monitoring. By signing up using your mobile device, you'll receive fast notifications in the case of a data breach, giving you the chance to respond quickly. With only one account, you can safeguard up to 5 family members for just $9.99 each month. Ensure the protection of your online activity and personal data by using Guardio to avoid malware and fraud. Sign up immediately at guardio.com/money and receive a 20% discount on your monthly membership while remaining alerted of any potential hazards to your personal information. The rise of cheaper and more accessible data storage technology has cleared the path for increased data analysis. A decade ago, organizations had to construct expensive in-house technologies to evaluate data successfully. However, designing software costs considerable time and dollars, and the upkeep necessary to keep it up to date with the latest technology can be demanding. Although numerous large firms attempted to construct their in-house data management solutions, most were clumsy, slow, and more expensive than the value they provided to company operations. This gap was addressed by third-party data analytics organizations such as Snowflake, Teradata, Amazon Redshift, and Google's BigQuery. These companies ingest a customer's information and offer numerous tools to examine the obtained data fast and intuitively. The price range of these services spans between $250,000 to $5 million each year, which is a small expenditure for big organizations that would have spent that amount on internal technologies. In return, these firms obtain technologies that are routinely updated and work efficiently. The low rate of client turnover from the top data analytics providers demonstrates that the current arrangement fulfills the demands of these organizations. Cutting-edge tools today employ technology such as machine learning and complex algorithms based on outcomes to extract insights from data that would be impossible to achieve with human intuition alone. For instance, the algorithm controlling YouTube suggested my video to you because it identified your interest in banking and business. It noted that you had previously seen films similar to mine, and that you spent more time watching them than videos on other topics. By applying the data at its disposal, YouTube's algorithm aims to optimize your watch time on the platform, which in turn enables it to generate more ad income and gather further data. This type of complex algorithm is no longer unique to digital giants like YouTube, as data service subscriptions have made it more available to a larger spectrum of enterprises, effectively equipping them to capitalize on their data more efficiently. Cutting-edge tools can also tackle the complexity of chaotic data, turning a billion data points into valuable insights. As organizations migrate data across several databases, its format may change or become lost, causing a large amount to become unusable, necessitating extensive human intervention. Advanced solutions can overcome these challenges automatically to combine disparate data sources into a common, accessible database. Take, for example, EA, a game developer getting user data from numerous distinct platforms like Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, and Origin, with each platform sending data in different formats. EA uses Snowflake to harmonize the data sources and acquire insights like as a player's game session length, the most engaging modes, and the ideal microtransaction approach, letting them strike the correct mix of skill-based matchmaking to keep users interested. Much like YouTube's recommendation algorithm, online game matchmaking algorithms strive to keep gamers involved by reducing boredom and dissatisfaction. Data can also contribute to cost savings by anticipating server consumption and supplying the necessary capacity while preserving uptime for EA. Off-the-shelf solutions that improve the data utilizing mounds of data make businesses like EA become more successful. Although this data-driven strategy can sound obtrusive, there's more to it than meets the eye. The utilization of user data as a valuable resource has prompted firms to regard it as a type of cash. Hedge funds purchase credit and debit card transaction data from real-time databases to watch whether shops exceed their earnings estimates, enabling them to decide whether to buy or short sell businesses. Hedge funds profit from the ensuing swings in stock prices. Real-time databases are expensive, with some demanding millions per year for access. Direct data selling by banks and service companies like Bloomberg's Second Measure are frequent. Some corporations pay a premium to be the only owner of client data, a tactic that works for investors with sufficient resources. While hedge funds' actions are controversial, venture capitalists take it one step farther. Thanks for watching and learning about why firms are obsessed with your data. Your personal information is valuable currency, and we can take greater control by making deliberate decisions about our online activities and data protection. Remember, your information deserves to be treated with care, and together we can create a safer and more equal online world. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the future video. As you please subscribe to our channel, like it, and share.